I've used a lot of study tools over the years, and Notebook LM is the first one to change how quickly I actually learn. And the reason isn't just the podcast feature everyone talks about.
The first time someone showed me a system, it emptied my pocket and my izzat.
Or anything else, you load your material in, and that's where the system starts. And Notebook LM is free to use for everything in this video, so none of this is locked behind a subscription. You can run the entire system on your own material today.
So when this man says, load your files into his system, I paused the video. I checked everything myself first. This time it's different. It only uses your own documents and it costs nothing. No downline, no pressure, just your own material.
You upload what you're trying to learn, and this can be a textbook, 6 months of meeting transcripts, or the pile of PDFs sitting on your desktop, all of it at once, and there's no real limit you'll hit for a normal study load. And the fact that it takes all of it together matters, because the connections between your sources are often where the real understanding is.
Then he says, do one strange thing before you even start reading. And honestly, it surprised me.
Before you read the material or sit through the lecture, you generate a short audio overview and just listen to it. This is a technique called priming, and it works because hearing the main ideas first builds a rough mental model. So when you read the full text later, you're filling in a structure that's already there instead of building it from scratch.
When I tried it, I felt like a student cheating before the exam. But listening first is like seeing the photo on the puzzle box. After that, the reading finally made sense to me. And it takes only 2 minutes. Even a tired father after a long shift can do this.
I avoided this for years because I thought a summary first would spoil the material, but it turns out the opposite is true. Going in already knowing the shape of it is what makes the details stick. When you already know the shape of something, every new detail has an obvious place to sit, so it stays, instead of arriving with no context.
But hearing it is only half the trick. Wait till you see what he does with the eyes.
The next job is to see how the whole topic fits together before you drown in the details. If what you're learning is visual, a process, or a timeline, you generate a video overview where Notebook LM builds narrated slides from your sources.
So this part touched me. The tool turns your notes into slides that talk to you. Your eyes see the picture while your ears hear the words. For people like us who think in 2 languages, this is a gift.
So you can watch an abstract concept instead of just reading it. The reason this helps is that your brain stores something better when it arrives 2 ways at once, as words and as a picture.
But pictures alone don't fix the real problem. He shows the map for that next.
Then you generate a mind map, which lays out how the main topics and the subtopics connect. And this is the part that shows you the hierarchy, what sits under what, which is exactly what you need to understand a subject instead of memorizing scattered facts.
But listen to what he says here. Most people don't have a memory problem, they have an organization problem. That was me for years. This map shows how everything connects, so your head stops feeling like a messy drawer.
A lot of people who struggle with a subject don't have a memory problem. They have an organization problem. They've collected 100 facts with no idea how those facts relate, and the mind map fixes exactly that by showing you the structure.
And then he shows how your most boring time of the day becomes your secret weapon.
Stage uses both. You generate a deep dive audio overview and listen to it on a commute or a walk, because pairing the material with light movement is good for retention, so your dead time becomes study time. And this is where that relaxed mode does its work.
Then this part changed my mind. You listen while driving, washing dishes, or walking to the school run. Your dead time quietly becomes your study time. And when you have a question, you can ask the audio directly, like talking to a teacher.
Because you're not sitting at a desk forcing it. You're walking or driving while the material settles in on its own.
Quick pause here. If what I'm sharing is making sense and you're thinking, okay, but how does this actually work in a real system? I've put together a free training that walks through the exact structure and process we use. It's not theory, it's a behind-the-scenes walkthrough of how the system is set up, how the pieces fit together, and how most of the heavy lifting is already handled, so you're not starting from zero. If you want to see how it's structured and decide for yourself if it's a good fit, the link is in the description. All right, let's jump back in.
And that's often when the piece you were stuck on finally clicks. But the real work is the interactive mode, where you can jump into that audio and ask the hosts questions in real time.
Still, one fear stayed in my chest. Can I even trust what a machine tells me?
And the technique here is to keep asking why over and over. Why did this happen? Why does this follow from that? Because forcing yourself to explain the reasoning is what locks it in, far more than rereading ever does.
But this technique is different. You keep asking why, again and again, like a curious child. If you can explain the why, you truly know it. Nobody can fool a person who checks the reasons himself.
This is the step that actually makes it stick, because rereading something just makes the page feel familiar, and feeling familiar tricks you into thinking you know it. But if you can answer why, you really do. Then you pull a report and set it to the study guide mode, which gives you a short answer quiz, suggested essay questions.
Then comes the final test. And I'll be honest, this part scared me a little.
The last move is the real test of whether you know something, and it's to generate a set of slides and then actually present them to a friend or to an empty room, because the moment you stumble on a slide is the moment you found a gap you didn't know you had.
You make slides and present them, even to an empty room. The moment you stumble, you found your gap. Fix it, try again until nothing trips you. At our age, we don't have time to waste. And that seriousness is our advantage, not our weakness.
So you go back, review that one piece, present it again, and you keep doing that until there's nothing left that trips you up. And presenting is the highest bar on purpose, because you can reread something 10 times and still not be able to teach it. So if you can stand up and explain it cleanly.
Now imagine what one skill learned this fast could quietly change in your life. If you like this video, gently hit the like button. If you dislike this video, then share with your friends and family. Because whether you liked it or not, it could be helpful to your friends and family and your social media contact. And if you think we are doing our best to try and explain to you how you can change your life, and you want to watch the next video, then make sure you subscribe to our channel and switch on the notification bell button. And make sure you ask your friends and family and social media contacts to subscribe to our channel, switch on the notification bell button as well. This way, you will help us get 10,000 subscribers in next 3 months. To learn more money techniques, watch these videos, and we will see you on the next one.